the next, the important auscultation of the heart auscultations is through the like a stethoscope. So you are going to hear some heart sounds. So what are the heart sounds? So these heart sounds are created by and also the created from the blood flowing through the heart chambers as the cardiac valves are open and also closed during the cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle means the nothing but how the blood circulation is going to be happening throughout the blood, throughout the body. So because of the function of the heart chambers, that is the 2 atria and 2 ventricles, along with the atrioventricular walls and semilunar walls. So because of the atria contraction and ventricular contractions, and also how the functions of the atrioventricular walls and semilunar walls, so the blood flow is going to be shifted from one place to another place, from atria to the ventricles, so that we are going to learn in the cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle means the sequence of the cyclical events. So one event is going to be because of the blood entering into the atria, so that time the ventricles are going to be open. So if the ventricles are contract, the blood is going to pump into the semilunar walls, which are the aortic valve and also pulmonary valve. So then how the blood is going to the lung, and also from the left ventricle, how the blood is going to the throughout the body, systemic circulations. So this is like a cyclical manner. So this is called the cardiac cycle. So in the cardiac cycle, how because of the heart valves, how the like a chambers is going to give the sound, so we can hear through the heart sounds. So the vibration of these structures, which structures are the atria and ventricles, and also atrioventricular valves, that is bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve. Semilunar valves is the aortic valve and also pulmonary valves. Because of the turbulence in these valves are going to create the sounds. So those are called as the heart sounds. So these are going to be, if you see in the heart, in the normal persons, we are going to hear these heart sounds are the 4 heart sounds. The first 2 heart sounds are going to be heard in the normal adult. So that is called as the lub-dub sounds we are going to hear. So these are going to be the first and second heart sounds. The third and fourth heart sounds also may be heard in some healthy people, but can indicate the impairment of the heart functions. So most commonly we are going to sounds. So these are first and second heart sounds going to be normally. The third or fourth are going to be heard in the normal people, but in case of if they're having the cardiac function abnormality. So and also this first and second heart sounds are high pitched. Third and fourth sounds are is a low pitched. So see, these are the 4 types of the heart sounds. So where to hear this heart sound, why this heart sound going to be occurs, so we are going to discuss here. So if you see the first heart sound, so this first heart sound is produced by because of the isometric contraction and also earlier part of the ejection period. So if isometric contraction means, so it's because of the atrioventricular closing. So atrioventricular valves means, if you see here the heart chambers, this is the right atrium and this is the left atrium, the right ventricle and left ventricle. So because of the closing of the atrioventricular valve, so if the atria contracts, the blood comes to the ventricles. So during the ventricles contractions, so what happened? These atrioventricular valves are going to be closed. So because of the closing of the atrioventricular valves, the blood enter into from the right side, it enter into the pulmonary valve. From the left side, the blood enter into the aortic valve. So because of this contraction of the ventricles, so because of the contraction, what happened? These valves are going to be closed. If it is not closed, the blood will go to the atria. So that's the reasons this valve, because of this closing, the blood enter into the pulmonary valve and also aortic valve. So in this time, so it's going to give the turbulence, it flows, so it is going to give the lub sound. So this is called as the first heart sound. So this is going to be the long and soft, low pitched sound. So it's going to get the 0 to 0.10 seconds to the 0.17 seconds are going to occur. So if you see the total like a cardiac cycle means the contraction of the atria, the blood comes from the superior vena cava to the inferior vena cava. So from it enter into the right atrium. From the right atrium, it enter into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it goes to the pulmonary artery. So from the pulmonary artery, it's going to the lungs. There in the lungs, the gas exchange takes place. The carbon dioxide blood converted to oxygen. From the lungs, the blood comes to the pulmonary vein. From the pulmonary vein, the blood will comes to the left atrium. From the left atrium, left ventricle. From the left ventricle, it is going to the systemic circulation through the aortic valve. So this is the cyclical manner. So these cyclical manners is called as the cardiac cycle. So all these things takes place. The total duration of the cardiac cycle is 0.8 seconds. That is means less than 1 second. So it's going to be, so that means one heartbeat is going to be happening. One heartbeat coming means because of the one cardiac cycle. So in the total, in the 1 minute, we are going to get the 72 to 80 times heartbeat. That means 70 to 80 cardiac cycles are going to complete it. So that means the heart functioning, heart pumping takes place around the 70 to 80 times in 1 minute. So this the contraction of the atrioventricular valves, closing of the atrioventricular valves. So this is the one phase of the cardiac cycle. So that time we are going to hear the sound, that is the lub sound. So this is mainly occurred due to sudden closure of the atrioventricular valves. When they're going to suddenly close, if there is the ventricles are contract. If ventricles are contract, these valves are going to be closed. So the blood is going to enter into the right side from the right side is going to the pulmonary valve. From the left side is going to the aorta. So that is the mechanism behind the first heart sound. So when we can understand if they're having problem with any valves or in the heart, if you see in the ECG, if any problem with the atrioventricular valves, so we can check in the, so where in the ECG, so we are going to, this first heart sound is going to found in the R wave. So if you see in the ECG, so this is the ECG ground. So where this is going to be happening because of the closing of the atrioventricular valve, so it's going to get, it gives it the R wave. So if any abnormality in the R wave, so we can think that, so they're having the problem with the closing of the atrioventricular valve. That is the first heart sound. So they may chance to get the abnormal in the first heart sound. Is it clear? I hope you understand. So that is about the first heart sound. Next, about the second heart sound. So this is the onset of the diastole. So this is going to be, it mainly produce the sudden closure of the semilunar valves. Semilunar valves means is in the right side is attached to the pulmonary valve and left side is going to be the aortic valve. So because of the closing of this aortic valve and pulmonary valve, we are going to hear the dub sound. So this dub sound, so if it is closing means what is the mechanism? This atrioventricular valves are open. So that time the blood will come from the atria to the ventricle. So if the atria contracts, so these valves are open. Which valves? Atrioventricular valves, tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve is going to be open. The blood flow comes from the atria to the ventricle. So if the atria to its coming filling stage means, so these is a sending stage is going to be closed. These valves are going to be closed. So it is going to be short duration and also high pitched sound. This also going to be the 0.10 seconds and also there is the 0.10 seconds and 0.14 seconds. So this is going to be the diastole phase, nothing but the ventricles are going to be relaxed and filling stage. So in this one, if anybody having problem of if the semilunar valves problem means we are going to found in the T wave in the ECG, we are going to found at the T wave. So if any like a high peak or maybe low or inversion of the T wave, so we can understand if this is the normal ECG, a normal ECG graph, the normal heart function. So if any abnormality, so this wave length and also amplitude or maybe is going to be altered. So if it's the normal heart sound, we are going to head exactly at the because of that, we can commonly see in the is that T wave, at the T wave in the ECG graph. So in case of third heart sound, so this third heart sound is going to be produced and also during the rapid filling period of the cardiac cycle. So it's nothing but is going to be rapid filling. When the rapid filling is going to occur, so the ventricular walls and rushing the blood into the ventricles during the rapid filling phase. So the rapid filling phase means suddenly contraction of the atrials. So what happened that time is going to the filling stage, but the initial, the rapid, so it takes time. So it's more than that, like a 0. Normal, like a diastole phase is going to be, in case of diastole phase that time, this diastole phase also has two stages. One is going to be rapid filling and also another one is the slow filling. Rapid filling, so the atrias are going to contract. If it's contract, the blood will come immediately to the ventricles. After that, without contracting also, the remaining blood also will come into the ventricles. So that is the slow filling stage. So this is because of the rapid filling stage. So that is the third heart sounds. So it is produced due to the vibration which set up in the ventricular wall due to the rushing of the blood into the ventricles during the rapid ventricular phase. So this going to the vibration takes place because of the rapid filling. So it gives the third heart sound. So this third heart sounds is going to appear between the T wave and also P wave in the ECG. So here we are going to see in between the third wave and also here is going to after ending. So if it goes again, if it cardiac, another cardiac cycle starts means it's going to start with the P wave. See here. So this is going to end up the T wave, this one. So again start the P wave, Q, R, S, T. Again is going to start with the P wave. So this is the normal cardiac cycles are going to be happening. So if you see in the ECG who are having the normal heart function, we are going to see the P wave, all the waves are going to be the same pattern. Who are having abnormality, if any ventricular contraction or any maybe the atrial contractions. So we are going to found the differentiation in the showing at the P waves and QRS and T waves. So we can easily understand if which wave is the like a prolonged time or shorter durations. So it depends upon the involvement of the segment in the heart, either the ventricle or atria, we can easily understand in the ECG. So this third wave is going to be the third heart sound is going to be appeared, is going to be in between the T wave and also next is going to start continuously with the P wave. So in between here is going to get the third heart sound. Is it clear? This is third heart sound is we can commonly see in the third and fourth heart sounds are going to be heard in the very rare in the healthy people who are having the like a healthy like a heart dysfunction. And coming to the fourth heart sound. So these fourth heart sounds are going to be produced during the atrial systole and also considered as the physiologic heart sounds. Atrial systole time means this atria is going to get the contraction. So if the atria contracts, so that time what happened? So these valves are going to be open. So it occurs due to the vibration which set up in the atrial musculature during the atrial systole. So the sound because of the atrial systole. So the fourth one is because of the rapid ventricular filling. So because of the rapid ventricular filling, it will give the vibration sense. So that is the third heart sound. So the vibration sense because of the atrial valves. So this is the fourth heart sound. So it is also short and also low pitched sound. The duration will be very, very minimal because of the only 0.02 to 0.04. Very fraction of seconds only it going to give the sound. So that's why these sounds are going to heard in the abnormal who are having the abnormal heart sounds or abnormal function of the heart. So what are the causes of these fourth heart sounds are going to be the vibration which set up in the atrial musculature during the atrial systole. Atrial systole means in case of the atrial contraction. The contraction time, the initial, the faster, the initial between the 0.02 to 0.04. The fraction of seconds, it's going to give the vibration sensation. So that time we are going to hear the sound. So it's going to be more at the coincide with the interval between the P and also QR wave. So it's going to hear at the P wave. So it is going to give the like a sounds there. So that means the initial of the contraction, for example, if you know the conduction of the heart, the conduction which starts from the sinoatrial node in the atria. So here the PA, that is the sinoatrial SA node is there. From the SA node is going to be the AV node is there in between the atrioventricular wall. So from here is going to be the conduction starts from the SA node. So that time what happens? The signals comes from the SA node. So it's to the atria, AV node means that time the atria is going to get the contraction. In that period, so is going to get the fourth heart sound. So in the ECG, we are going to hear this fourth heart sound in between the P wave and also Q wave. So it is going to be the fourth heart sound.